AI chatbots just killed this stock. I'm going to explain why that is the case and also give you an alternative stock that analysts are super bullish on that could make a huge move between now and the end of the year, and you'd probably never guess the ticker. My name's Matt Menster, and I am the founder of Matt's Publishing Tools, and there's one tool I'm going to share with you, maybe tease you a little bit about in this video that's going to give you insights as to how you can trade off of actionable analyst actions each and every day the market is open if you just watch a few more minutes of this video. So let's get started right away to the stock that has essentially been killed by AI. So if you've done any hiring of freelancers, you probably heard this name before. It's Fiverr. So if you look back here on February the 19th, that was this past Thursday, you can see this stock had a double downgrade. So it was downgraded from buy, which is the highest level, down to neutral, which is 2 levels down. Very significant. And the price target was cut by over 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the nail in the coffin for Fiverr stock. Now, it wasn't always the case with Fiverr. It had a huge move during COVID because if you recall, freelance work from home was all the rage. It was people were making a full-time income doing things like voiceovers and graphic design from the comfort of their home and making a full-time income. Well, guess what? You can do things like voiceovers and graphic design with AI tools in a few minutes for a fraction of the cost it would have costed you to hire a freelancer to do that work for you, right? So hopefully that kind of makes it make sense to you for as to why this stock has cratered ever since it peaked out here during COVID. So if you zoom in a little bit, give you guys, all you chart guys out there, a little closer look here, you can see the selling on the weekly chart here is just starting to climax as we careen lower. The last time they reported earnings was this past week, and it wasn't pretty, guys. All right. So will Fiverr survive? Maybe they might survive, but their market share and as far as a growth company, those days are over thanks to AI. So if you want to find actionable ideas like this, all you need to do, guys, is pay attention to what analysts are doing. So all you need to do is look and see every morning what upgrades and downgrades are coming out, and then hand select the ones that you think are the most actionable, meaning if it's bullish, you think that stock's going to go up meaningfully from there, or if it's bearish, you think that stock is going to go down meaningfully from that point. So you might say, Matt, easier said than done, and I would agree with you. So that's why I scratched my own itch and I went ahead and built TradeTheGrade.com. So if I go back over to Trade the Grade, guys, this is kind of a sampling of what you'll see every morning. I have this calendar selected to February 19th. So you can see what came out that day. So you might say, well, I can't make heads or tails of this. There's over 300, as you can see, 300 down there, analyst actions on this day and most days as well. What can I do with that information, Matt? Well, let me make it easy for you. All you have to do is click on the setup grade here. Let's just go to A setups. And then it's going to take it from 300 plus actions and dwindle it down to less than 100. Furthermore, all you need to do is you can select by sector. So if you want to go technology sector, it's going to further dwindle it down. So now that on the double upgrades and downgrades, I only have one left. On the price target raises over here, you can see Google had the biggest target raise. So that's something to consider as a long if you're into price target raises. ADI, so maybe a stock you've never heard of, it's in the semiconductor business. So you can unearth a lot of ideas that potentially have a lot of upside simply by using the screening technology we have at Trade the Grade to filter by setup grade and by sector, okay? Furthermore, guys, you can actually have AI do it all for you. No work for you. Really easy, okay? So the way you do that is you can select any of these analyst actions, let's say ADI. If I want to know, hey, I'm a pretty inquisitive guy, I want to know exactly why this analyst likely upgraded this stock. So all you do is click the little brain icon right there, and then click on Generate AI Context. And then what it's going to do, it's going to tell us after a few seconds why this analyst is bullish on the stock. Give us the story behind the story so we can have an understanding of what it is we're potentially going to trade or invest in. You go over to AI Anna, here it is at the top. It's going to give us the context, okay? It's going to give us the theme. All right, we can read through that. I won't do that because I would probably bore you. I might paste it in the description so you guys can read it if you want to. I usually do more than one upgrade or downgrade every morning so I can get a context or a feel for what's going on in the market, and then maybe pick one to make a trade. All right, so that is one of the ways you can use AI, but probably a more popular way to use AI, at least for the folks that have signed up for Trade the Grade, is to use AI Anna. And what she'll do, guys, is she'll actually generate trade ideas based off of that day's analyst upgrades and downgrades. So all you need to tell her is if you want to do bullish and bearish or both, what time frame. I usually do swing trades, seems to be the most effective. And then the amount of ideas. I usually keep it at 3 just to keep it simple so I don't get distracted by too many ideas. And then you can see here, these are the results so far of the stocks that have been generated as ideas from AI Anna here recently. And some of these, I've chosen to close out. So you can see a lot of green here, guys. And again, this is all done by AI. So if you don't have the time or the inclination to go through reading analyst upgrades and downgrades, trying to figure out which ones might work, which ones are sort of meh that you should ignore, then just have AI Anna do the work for you guys. It's really that easy. Now, with that said, everyone, these are actionable ideas that come out every single day the market is open. Do not sleep on analyst actions, okay? These are actionable catalysts if you follow the right ones. So what I want you to do, if that interests you and you're a serious trader, self-directed trader that can make trades based off of edge ideas that give you edge, what I want you to do is go ahead and go to tradethegrade.com/free-sign up and sign up for a free 7-day trial. So there's no credit card required. That's great news. So you don't have to worry about me dinging your credit card if you don't want me to. Okay, so it's free 7-day trial, no credit card required. And there might even be a link here in this video somewhere or down beneath. Okay, so real quick video for you guys. One stock that's toast, unfortunately, RIP, Fiverr, even though I love you. I used Fiverr for a lot of stuff. But the alternative to that stock is, like I promised you at the start of the video, none other than Walmart. So Walmart, on the other hand, guys, has received a lot of price target raises after this recent earnings report that we saw last week. And the stock has actually had a really nice pullback. So in my opinion, it's looking good for an entry point right around here, guys. Not investment advice, just my opinion. And then if you see over here, this is our members only Discord. You guys can see I posted the amount of price target raises. We had 7 price target raises post earnings on Walmart. That is showing you significant bullish sentiment from the analyst community. And again, like I said, guys, do not sleep on these analyst actions. They do tend to drive price action in stocks, okay? So again, my name is Matt. Thanks for watching this video. If you wouldn't mind, drop me a like or even subscribe to this channel. That I would really appreciate that. And I'll be sharing some more insights on how to trade analyst actions with you here real soon.